Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for the link. Hello.
Hello.
We're still in the car, so I'm going to listen in.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Carter.
Hello, Carter. My name is Miss Taylor.
My name is Miss Gaines. Mr. Gaines. Mr. Gaines. I'm going to mute up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. We got some more people coming on. Hey, Letitia. Welcome in. Listen, y'all. So this session will not be good evening, sweetheart. This session will not be long, but it will be very impactful. So I think that you guys coming on is going to be very impactful for you. And hopefully, I don't know what place that you guys are in, that you'll be able to at least chat with me, because it is I'm going to need your dialogue in order to do this. So I'm going to need you in order to do what I want to do for this evening. But tonight we're going to be talking about overcoming rejection in our business. And basically, this is basically we're talking about learning how to overcome when we hear the word no. And so I'm excited to share um this with you guys. I think this is going to be very impactful, very useful, very helpful when you are lunching, relunching, and strategizing a plan to get potential clients. So I'm excited about tonight. I slated our time for about 45 minutes. So the fact that you guys are here and ready is going to be amazing for me. So I'm going to get this party started. So let's go ahead and jump right on in it with prayer. So, Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this time. We thank you for this moment. For this is the day that you have made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. God, as we come together as leaders, as business owners, as aspiring authors, as aspiring business owners, whether we are listening live or listening to the replay, God, we come right now just wanting to hear something from you and what it is that you want to say to us on tonight about overcoming the word no. We thank you, Lord, that you are giving us strategy. We thank you, Lord, that you are giving us a sound mind. We thank you, Lord, that you're giving us tools to use in our business as we are lunching for the first time, or as we are getting ready to lunch in a couple of weeks or a couple of months or later this year. But this is just a call or a tool or a class to put in our arsenal, so that when we get out there and when we start handling, talking to customers and clients, we know how to overcome the word no. So we give you praise, glory, and honor in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, amen, and amen. So, y'all, this is going to be good. So I hope that you guys are able to chime in. I hope that you can get your input. And even if you can't come off of mute, you can type it in the chat and I can read it out loud, because I'm going to need your input on tonight. So, we're talking about rejection proofing our business, being able to be confident in our business. Many of us are for the first time launching something, stepping out and like really trying to um make an additional income, right? So a lot of you guys, whether you're listening live or listening to the replay, you all are not just starting your business to help. This business is going to be another source of income. Maybe it would be your main income, or it may be the income that you use to get those seven streams that the Bible talks about. Invest in seven ships, seven streams of wealth, seven ways to make money. And so so whether this business is going to be a supplement or the main thing, you have to be able to understand the word no. So I, a long time ago, was a Mary Kay consultant. Does anyone or has anyone had an encounter or run in with a Mary Kay consultant, whether you sold it or someone tried to get you to buy? Um, Mary Kay does a lot of what they call warm chattering. And so, warm chattering is when you actually get up in front of people and you just start talking to people out of the blue. You can be in the Walmart, you can be grocery shopping, you can be looking for a car, you could be at the beauty shop, nail shop, and you are warm chattering. Warm chattering is a tool. Now, I don't know because I used to do Mary Kay a very long time ago. So I don't know if they still do this, but it is a tool. Yes, Beach Brawn. I actually wear Mary Kay. Like I used to wear their foundation. I don't wear the foundation anymore, but I use their cleansers and their glosses and stuff. So I actually still wear Mary Kay and use it, but I used to sell it, and we used to have to do something called warm chattering. And warm chattering is when you would go up to somebody who you don't know and start talking to them about and actually getting them to potentially be a client of yours. Like you, hey, what kind of makeup do you use? Hey, your face is gorgeous. Or you have flawless skin, or I noticed that, just whatever the case may be, but we go up and we talk to them, trying to get them to get in our to book a free skincare lesson with us or whatever, right? And so we would do this everywhere that we go, like everywhere. And they used to have us try to find at least 7 new people every day. Right? So that means we had to be a talking somebody to see if we can find 7 people who would say yes to booking a class with us, a consultation with us, so that they could possibly become a customer. But sometimes in the midst of warm chattering to going up to people and asking them about their makeup or asking them about their skincare, I heard the word no a lot. Like people was like no, or either I heard I already got a Mary Kay customer, a Mary Kay consultant. So the word no was really like something that was around me all the time. Um, so and honestly, when I saw Mary Kay, I was like really fresh into my career. And I had never done anything like that before. So honestly, to me, it was more so very intimidating to me because I've never done anything like this. And I was sick of hearing the word no. Now, for some of the people, I did get some yeses, and I did get some people. The more that I become more confident in how I would sell myself, I was able to secure more people to get a facial with me. But I think when I first started, I just was like hearing no all the time. And probably because I wasn't as confident in doing it. And I probably was kind of just doing it because I knew this was something that I knew they wanted me to do, but I wasn't really comfortable, right? But when you hear the word no, or when someone tells you no, like how does that make you feel when you hear the word no? And be honest. Like what's your first reaction when you hear the word no? And you can talk in the chat or you can come off mute, either way. When you hear the word no, yep, Camilla said, well, why not? Yeah. um Letitia said I was shut down at first. Yes, girl, I did that all the time. I would be like, well, dog, okay. And then sometimes people would get very nasty with it. Like, no, don't ask me. I'm so tired of y'all asking me. Like, it would be something like to that effect. And so after you've gotten rejected so many times or you heard the word no, it will kill your confidence and it'll kind of make you want to give up if you could be very, very honest. And if I can be honest, that's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped Mary Kay because I was tired of hearing the word no. But I also was in a place where I just felt like that wasn't what God wanted me to do. Like initially, I did pretty well, but I didn't see that was something that I would be doing. I got tired of asking, and it was just really one of those things where I was just like, I don't really want to do this anymore. But what I'm understanding and what I'm learning is regardless if I'm selling Mary Kay or if I'm selling a ticket to an event or if I'm selling pushing a service that I have or if I'm sharing something, no is always going to be one of the words that you will hear. And what happens is we have to get to a place, especially as business owners who are out here doing some things and, really wanting to, invite people to our conferences and invite people to what we got going on and get them involved in what we're doing. We're going to have to really be okay with hearing the word no and not allow it to get us to a point where we are discouraged, but it actually encourages us to keep moving on. Now, I know you're like, how can the word no encourage you to move on? Because for every no, that means there is a yes somewhere. Somewhere down the line, somebody's going to say yes to what you're offering. Somebody's going to say yes to what you're trying to tell them. Someone is going to say yes to what you're trying to give them. Someone is going to say yes to you, but you have to be able to overcome the no. And you got to not get to a place where you're not taking it personal. And I know for me, I was taking it personal because I was like, well, maybe my makeup not flawless, or and I started to kind of critique myself, or maybe I should have said this, or maybe I should have said that. Sometimes we get in our heads, and because we start to take the rejection personal, but it's not personal. Say that, speak that. The no is not personal. It's purposeful. Every no, there is a yes. If you ask 10 people in a group, one person out of that group is going to say yes to you. I guarantee for every 10 no's, there is a yes. But what happens is we get so like engrossed with all the no's. We've heard it so many times. We don't continue to keep pushing toward the yeses. We don't continue to keep pushing to the person who is going to really be acceptable to what it is that you're going to offer them. And you have to understand too that what you're selling is not for everybody. And that's one of the things that I had to learn. What I'm offering is not for everybody. What I'm offering is for a group of people who relate to what I'm asking. And if they relate to it, you're going to know that because either when you're in conversation or when you're on your consultation with them, their responses is going to let you know if they are into what you are telling them. But also, too, when you're telling them something, you got to be able to be confident in what you're saying. You got to be confident in what you're selling. You got to sell yourself. And it is what it is. Like you got to be able to be flawless in your pursuit of explaining and talking about you. And if you can be honest, who likes to talk about themselves? Because sometimes it can be a little come off a little boastful, right? Or prideful. But if you are selling an event or you're selling a book or you are selling a program, you got to be able not to only sell yourself, but you also got to be so flawless that other people will sell for you. hmm So, what do I mean by that? So, once I got into the routine of coaching and helping my people get to a certain place in their business or in their ministry or with their products or services, what I do, I try my best to do it 5 star so that the customer will go tell people about me and I don't have to talk about myself. If we run that thing like a well-oiled machine, if we handle what we are doing effortlessly, flawless, the people are going to talk for you. I tell you now, many of you guys know who are listening to me now or listening to the replay, the things that I do for tutoring, the things that I do for the educational part of my business. Honestly, if I can be very honest, even my coaching services, my book services, I don't do a lot of advertising of that. Now, lately, I've been advertising a lot of stuff about my homeschool program because I'm trying to build that up. But if we're talking about like my tutoring services or my coaching programs, I used to do a lot of advertising, but if you really pay attention, I don't do a lot of that anymore. You know why? Because I've gotten it to a place where my customers are talking for me. And if they say, hey, they're on a conversation, it's like, girl, such and such, such helped me did this, or such 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 helped me with my business plan. And they said, oh well, they did so well with this, da 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 da. And then their person or whoever they're talking to was like, okay, well, how do I get in contact with them? Like you want to get your business your services so flawless that your customers talk for you. Your customers are your best advertising agents. You don't always have to go out and do a marketing ad or do this or do that because your things speak for yourself. And so that's what, yes, word of mouth, Camilla, awesome. Yeah, that word of mouth is the best. But in order to get that word of mouth going, you have to get the routine down pat. And so what I decided to do tonight is provide a scenario for you guys to actually, and I would love for you, hey y'all, those of you just came in, I would actually love for you to do some role playing tonight. And so I want you to be comfortable. Like we are a group of leaders, we're a group of individuals who are business bosses. We shouldn't be afraid to do this, right? There's no right or wrong. This is a place to grow. This is a place to actually come together and say, hey, maybe I should have said this or maybe I should have said that. But we have to get over the fact of hearing the word no. Don't take it personally, but we have to respond differently. Yes, there are going to be times when you hear a good customer or a word of mouth customer came to you and that particular person was like, oh yeah, well, I thought I was going to be able to afford it, but I'm not going to be able to afford that. Then what? Are you going to end your sale there or what are you going to do next? So tonight we're actually going to do some role playing. So I need some brave people. First of all, I want you to give me in the chat one item you are selling, one item you're going to sell, or the item that you are selling. Again, many of you guys are releasing something for the first time. Many of you are doing something already in the process of it. Go ahead. If you are bold and brave and you want to role play tonight, put in the chat one item that you are selling. I have any bold and brave individuals tonight, or you can come off of mute if you're in a place to do that. Awesome, Erica. I'm selling an online training course. Okay, consultation. Okay, awesome. Okay, tell me more about, well, financial review. Okay, awesome. That's where I was going. Okay, so Erica, are you in a place to talk?
Sorry, I'm actually in the store, but I will be out of here in like the next 10 minutes. So can I
Okay.
listen right now? And then I promise I'll jump on in.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Letitia's driving. Okay, Shanae, Lady Shanae, are you in a place to talk?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, she's gonna be bold and brave. Y'all give it up for Lady Shanae. Yes, give it up for Lady Shanae. Okay, so Lady Shanae is doing tutoring services. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you. I'm going to act as if I'm calling you and wanting your services. And I want you to play this call. Don't ask me how what you should say. Just play it what you think you would do if this was to come to you. Okay. So we're actually role playing tonight, y'all. I'm excited. I said we was gonna get off here
Miss
like
Taylor, Miss Taylor, can you give me a second to get my notes? Can I get my notes?
yes, get your notes, girl. Get your notes. I'm excited. And see, I said we was gonna be on here till about 6:15, 6:30. So I think we should be able to do this. But as you guys are, chiming in and we're role playing, I want you to be able to be thinking about what could have been said or what you would have said if the conversation was going that way and it was you, right? Because what will happen, and y'all can type this in the chat if you can. Now, Letitia, I see you're driving, so don't you type, girl, because you're driving. You wait a second. But if you can, y'all can type in the chat maybe some things that you would do differently on that particular call, or if she does the call phenomenal, then let her, give her kudos. But I think it's so important that we do this because this will help set you up for when you get there. Because a lot of you are doing this for the first time. And I wish somebody took the time out with me to tell me how to handle the no, or how to handle when somebody does confirm and book, right? I didn't have that. I learned it the hard way. So okay. Erica said she can do it. Okay. I think okay, Lady Shanae, are you in position or do you want me to go to Erica?
You can go to Miss Erica first.
Okay, okay. Well, I'll do Erica. So Erica is selling an online training course. And I'm going to assume because I know that what Erica does is with technology. So Erica, will your course be some type of technology course?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So we're gonna role play. And then again, you guys y'all can talk in the chat, but just listen into this conversation. And let's see how it goes. Okay. So I'm gonna act like the phone is ringing and then you say hello, Erica. Ring, 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 ring.
Hello. Thank you for calling EV Consulting. How may I help you?
Yes, my name is Sharisa, and I see that you have this online training course. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Oh, sure. Well, actually, my course is for young children. It's for children ages 8 to 14, actually. And I'm actually training them on a coding language called Scratch.
Oh, it's for children.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's a program called Scratch. Now, what is Scratch?
Scratch is actually an online web-based application for programming, and it's actually visual-based programming,
Mhm.
and it's really neat. So it's almost like a drag and click type of programming language.
Oh, so it's a programming class. Okay, so I have a 4-year-old. Can she attend your class?
Now I'm not focusing on 4-year-olds, um, but I would love for you to come reach back out to me in a couple of years because I prefer that they be able to read That's a prerequisite for this program at this moment.
Oh,
But sometimes, yeah, because I might have another instance of this coming up soon. So I would love to add you to my news what do you call it? My list. I want to add you to my list of people that I keep in contact with
oh,
because that is something I might consider in the future.
okay, okay. Well, here's my email. I'm going to text it or put it in the chat now, and I look forward to getting whatever information you're going to send me.
Oh, that is fantastic. And now if you do know any school age children between the ages of 8 and 14, please send them my way. You know what? I have referral fees. And so I would
Mm.
love for you to be able to take advantage of my referral fee. And
Okay.
thank you so much for your information.
Well, let me ask you this. I do have a niece. She's 10, but she's in cheer and some other things after school. So how long is the class?
Class is only 1 hour a week, and she can have individual classes, or she could choose to do the group sessions on the weekend. So during the week, I have individual courses, training sessions, and then on the weekend, like I said, there's a group session, and so we'll be able to accommodate her schedule.
Okay, so how much is the class? How much is it per class?
Well, actually, we actually do payments by the month. But by the month, because we have it in increments of 4 sessions,
Mm-hmm.
and so the 4 sessions will be 150 altogether.
150 for 4 sessions? Oh, I can't
That's
do that.
right. It's only 150 for those 4 sessions.
Oh, I don't know. I was trying to see if I can do that, but I don't know if I can do that for her. 150 is just too much. I can't pay that.
Oh, okay. Well, would payment arrangements help you?
Yeah, possibly. It may help. It may help. I'm on
Okay.
a fixed income. It's hard out
Okay.
here, girl.
Well, let me see what that is broken down into 4 easy payments. So each class, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stop right there. Cause while she stopped. Let's
Okay.
let's
Okay,
stop
go ahead.
right here. Let's stop right here.
Okay.
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 So tell me, and I'm talking to everyone else, from the conversation, give me some things that were going well, or needed to be improved. You can put it in the chat or you can come off of mute.
Hi, this is Camilla. I believe her staying connected to the potential client was good. She didn't have this, but she had that.
Yep.
She couldn't do this, but she could offer that.
Yep.
She when the person said they couldn't afford it, or when the person talked about their child being 4, she had another option to stay connected. But
Yep.
also then she offered the referral fee. If you do
Yep.
know of a child, she put it back out there. Well, if you do know of a child, let me know. And she stayed connected. She continued to engage with her in a positive way.
Yes.
And so the rejection, so the no wasn't necessarily a no, because the lady was able to come back and say, "Oh, okay." And it was great rapport building.
Yes.
Great
I
rapport
want
building. And
I
that makes me think about, like, when my child was small, I wanted him to take piano lessons, and the lady, so she's like, "I don't do it until they're this age, but if you want to sign up for our newsletter." It was very much feeding into my hope of getting my child connected at some point. And sure enough, when he became of age, I took her up on it. And each year I would email her. I was like, "Hey, just checking on you. Has the age requirement changed? Are you offering something different?" And so staying engaged, being engaging with the person. And it was great. I think that was great.
Yes, I think that was too. And I love the fact that when I did go to her and I was like, well, my baby is 4. Um, and she offered to get me on her mailing list. That was phenomenal. So kudos to you, Erica. Even when I was like, "Ooh, 150, that's a lot, girl. I can't I need to put that on the pay. I don't know if I can do that." You offered me a payment plan. So these are things you may want to be thinking about if you are offering a high ticket item. Notice she didn't discount anything. She gave me an option for a plan. Now, if you do feel led to give a discount, that is totally on you. But however, just know that if you do that for one person, you're gonna have to keep doing that for everybody. And so if you don't want to just keep discounting your services, there's other ways that you can handle that particular person or that particular client. So I love that, Erica. Anyone else? I see that Letitia said sounds good. She never gave up. Anyone else?
I would share one more thing, um, especially for if she starts getting more clients or she sees a niche where she can share something that maybe would keep them connected. If she did a maybe a digital product that she can offer, like, hey, I don't accept 4-year-olds right now, but I do have this bundle. If you're interested in purchasing, it's a one-time fee. You get these worksheets. You can print them as many times as you like. They're forever yours. And that's another avenue, stream of income under that same umbrella, but also keeping them connected, and they get to see they get to see how well you're working for them even before they become a full-time client.
Yes. So again, what Camilla is saying, have multiple offers. So even though that you are geared to 6 through whatever ages. But if somebody say my baby is 2 and 3, maybe you want to say, well, oh, I can probably have a program to help them learn how to click and drag, because that's something they got to learn how to master as well. So or having something to offer them if they can't get that initial offer, that what you were calling or what they were asking about. So
Yeah.
absolutely. But in order to know that, that means you will have to already have that already in place. You know, or it needs to be something that you already have thought about. So these are scenarios for all of us. But Erica, if your course is only for that age range, then those are other things that you can think about. If people say, hey, I have a 3-year old, a 4-year old, a pre-K baby who is needing help. She gonna do virtual something and she need help learning how to work her iPad or learning how to do, so those are other ideas that you could be thinking of services that you can offer those younger ranges. Um, but yeah, and that does open you up for multiple streams. So love it, love it, love it. The coloring idea pages. Now that is good. I hope you put that in your arsenal. That is amazing. Okay. Okay. Come on. How you feel about that, Erica? Let me go back
I
to
just want to say thank you guys so much. I got so many new ideas. And thank you for all of your feedback. This was really good for me. Thank you so, so much.
You are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So, okay. So, Lady Shanae, you're ready?
I can try. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I may not. I don't think I may not do as good as Erica. This is new, but I'll
It's,
take a jab at it.
come on. That's right. Come on. Give it up. Being bold and brave. Come on. Okay. So, I will be calling you. No. How about you call me and I left a message for you to call me because I was interested in getting some tutoring services. So you're calling me.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Good evening, Miss Taylor. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. My name is Shanae Marberry, and I was returning your call on behalf of my tutoring and coaching services.
Oh, yes, Shanae. Yes, I have a first grader and she is having so much troubles with blending words and learning how to read. Um and I saw that you were offering tutoring services and I was trying to see how much it would be and for how long.
Okay. Well, Miss Taylor, thank you for reaching out to me on behalf of my tutoring and coaching services. My services, they begin at the grade of pre-K all the way to the seventh grade. So I will be more than happy to work with your first grader.
Mhm.
Um, so my prices are $25 an hour, and I will be willing to tutor her, to tutor her on Mondays. My tutoring days are on Mondays and Thursdays, and I will be able to tutor her, or I am available to tutor her for about 2 hours, depending. And if we need to extend that, we can, depending on her needs.
Okay. So you said Monday and Thursday. Um,
Yes.
I can do Monday, but I can't do Thursday. Is there any other day?
As of right now, no, ma'am. My tutoring days are Mondays and Thursdays at this time.
Okay. So you said $25 an hour
Yes.
Monday. Well, since she's only going to be coming once a week, I probably just would need to do every Monday at 6 o'clock. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am, it is. My tutoring hours are from 5 to 8.
5 to 8. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
well, how about this? Can we do from um you know what? I just don't know because she may need more than that. My baby's having a hard time. I just don't know. I may need to think about it.
Okay, well, that'll be fine. If you need to, think it over, pray about it, and give me a call back, maybe we can come back, meet again. Even if you would like to bring her in and we do an assessment with her to see where she is. And this, I'm sorry, God, that's my grandbaby. And the severity of her needs. I am open to that, to doing an assessment on your baby. So we can plan that as well. So you can call me back and get back with me and let me know.
Okay, yeah. Let me think about it because I know I probably need it about 3 times a week because I'm trying to get her to pass. I want her to pass the first grade and move on to the second grade, and her teacher is saying she having a hard time. So I may need more than just a Monday.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Well, you all can call me back and maybe we can maybe do an in-person meeting with your daughter.
Okay, thank you. I'll give you a call back tomorrow. Let me move some stuff
Thank-
around. Let me see. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great evening.
All right. Thank you. All right. So feedback from the crowd. Chat or come off mute.
This is Camilla again. I
Mhm.
just want to say y'all did another great job. I would encourage the same advice I shared previously with, well, if you aren't able to come right now, maybe I can give you a packet after the assessment, like maybe let her know the assessment is complimentary or there'll be a fee, but you can put that towards your first session and offer a packet, but also something that my son's wonderful tutor does for us. We do
Mhm.
2 sessions in one day. And
Okay.
so if her child needs more time, so instead of doing 1 hour, maybe since you are open until 8 p.m., if you're starting at 6, do 2 hours and charge her for the 2 hour session, as well as then leaving her with potential homework that she
Mhm.
can do during the week, extra
Okay.
work. based on what you would have taught her in another session. Therefore,
Oh,
you
that's
get the two
good.
hours and then 1 hour, a 1 hour packet that she can do through the rest of the week until you return and you check it and review of maybe the first 15 minutes of your next session with her.
Oh, that's great. I love that. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. That's good.
Good, good, good.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Camilla. That is great.
Good, good, good. Anyone else?
I just want to say, great job, Shanae. Great job.
Thank
Because I
you.
know you were nervous too, but I could really see that being a real conversation. And Miss Camilla, your comments are just so
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad you're on the call. But
So
yeah, that's
we have a wonderful tutor that's helped us a lot. His
Yes.
personal experience.
I cannot with y'all. To God be the glory.
Wonderful tutor.
To God be the glory. Um, I love the fact that you didn't bend. When I said, is Monday and Tuesday all you can do? I love the fact that you didn't bend because
Mm-hmm.
I have even done that before. I was like, well,
Mm-hmm.
let me see what I got on the Saturday. I have even been my calendar for people. I love the fact that you didn't bend. You stood your ground and your dates are your dates. Um, Another thing I would have said, possibly I would have added, and I don't know, maybe you're not doing it, maybe like virtual, if virtual was an option. I don't know if
Okay.
you said that. Maybe you will have said, because I think did I say she goes to some on Thursday or something like that? I don't know what I said, but if I couldn't have made it to you in person, maybe you
Uh-huh.
could have said, well, are you available for a 30-minute virtual session on Thursday?
Okay.
That way she could have at least two sessions during the week. Um,
Gotcha.
yeah, and I don't know if you're doing virtual, but that could be another option. Or you could say, do you have
Mm-hmm.
a 30-minute time slot where she can get to me on a Thursday? But I love the fact that you didn't bend. And
Thank you. Oh, this is
I've
good.
gotten better with my bending because sometimes I do bend a little bit, but it's still within like my time range. I've gotten to the
Mm-hmm.
fact, and I'm just being very honest and transparent. I don't know no other way to do it, but I've gotten to the place where I'm not going past my time that I want to work, like past the 8 o'clock or past. I done got out of that because there was a season when I was doing 8:30 to 9:30 because I was trying to accommodate for that particular parent, but it was leaving me drained and defeated, right? So I love the fact that you did not bend on your time. Your slot and your hour is your hour. Now, had I said, "Oh, I could probably do Thursday at 4 o'clock," do you have a 4 o'clock? That probably, if that was a thing, because I don't know if you said four, I don't, or if you said 6 to 8. Did you say 6 to 8 only?
I did, but it's yeah, I caught that. It's 5 to 8.
Okay. Okay. So if that could have been like a thing where you're like, well, hey, could do Thursday at 5, like you can bounce their ideas, or you say, hey, let
Okay.
me put my calendar up. Let me see what I have.
Mm-hmm.
What time is her what time is her dance practice? What time is this? Okay, well, if you could get here at 4:45, I can do 4:45 to 5, like those things to kind of like
Mm-hmm.
to, assist. But the fact that you didn't bend on your days and your times was amazing for me.
Thank you.
You
Thanks everybody for your feedback.
you are welcome. Anybody else? Okay. Y'all on the road. Come on. I'm loving this. Is this helpful?
Yes, it is.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm glad. And see, the more that you do this practice, the more that you'll get better with talking. So you'll know how to have those conversations if it comes up. But once you do it the first couple of times, your first couple of clients, you may have that hesitation. But when you get to the point where you've done it so many times, it'll just roll off easily. So you may have to do some role playing with yourself or with a family member or with a coach or whatever to continue to help you get better at selling yourself. Okay, so Letitia, are you in a point where you can talk? She said, oh, she said no. Okay. Okay. Um, Anybody else? I think those were the only people who came. I know I have some people who came on after, but if you're just getting here, what we're doing is we are role playing. We are actually selling our services to customers, whether they are calling us or we are calling them. And we're just role playing that conversation and how we would talk that out with that client. So if you haven't something that you're going to sell or you are selling to a client or a customer and you want to role play, just drop what you're selling in the chat. Letitia's at a point where she cannot talk. So if anyone new who's hopped on want to share or have something they want to, or either Camilla, if you have a product that you would like to role play with. If not, then I think that's gonna be the end of our time then. And then I'll give you guys a couple of pointers. Um, okay. So one of the things I'll say, I'm gonna give you a couple of pointers when you are, talking to your clients. If you need to write out a script, write out a script. Hey, this is Sharisa with I Teach I Coach LLC. How are you today? I see that you were interested in homeschooling. Um, Okay. Hey, Bree. It's okay. It's okay. I see that you were calling. You were interested in getting your child for homeschooling. I would love to help you. How can I assist you, or what's going on with your child? Like coming out, writing out a script will help you when you're getting ready to talk with that particular client, especially when you are trying to get a sale or a new potential client. Another thing too, know your prices. Know your prices. I can tell you when I first started, well, not really when I first started, but when I was in a place where had kind of went up a step in my pricing, and I was so used to telling people it was this amount, but I had God was like, now I'm trying to go up a notch, and I started to sell it for a new price. And I quoted this person the old price. Well, because I quoted the old price, even though I knew on my website it was something else, I honored what I said because my word is my bond. But you need to keep your prices in front of you. So know your prices. So know how much your classes are going to be. Create a price list of your items or your services. If it's a 30-minute session, how much is going to be? If it's different for virtual, how much is going to be? If it's a in-person session, know what you're selling and how much it's going to be. So when you are calling or talking with those clients or potential clients, that you are able to quote and say things correctly. Also too, make sure that you don't have that fear in your voice. That's why practice makes perfect. Now I'm not saying that you may not mess up or have I stutter a little bit sometimes, or I talk with my hands, but that's kind of normal. But go in fearless, know who you are and know what you're selling. I would suggest everybody to get them a tagline. My name is Sharisa T. I am the founder of I Teach I Coach LLC. I am called to educate, equip, empower, and encourage people to walk into their God given assignment. Bam. That's my tagline. I can say it and I know it. You need to be able to speak and say who you are confidently. I said something on the top of this call. We don't really like to talk about ourselves because we feel like that is kind of prideful. But when you are selling yourself or presenting yourself for the first time to people who do not know you, you need to be able to tell them who you are and what you do. My name is Letitia Dice. I am the founder of Empowerment Prayer Ministry. I am called to help people, whatever it is that her tagline is. Um, Hi, my name is Shanae Marbury. I'm the founder of blah 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 tutoring and coaching. I offer this. I'm going to help your child get to the next level in their academics. Have a tagline and be able to communicate that effectively. Um, Number four, I want you to change your mindset when it comes to hearing the word no and getting the rejection. If someone tells you they can't afford it, then you're not going to say, well, okay, well, all right then. Well, thank you so much for your time. No, you can offer them, like I think Erica offered me, a payment plan. Or if I would have kept that call going and she was like, oh, well, you could pay $25 a session. And if I still said, well, oh, I can't pay $25 a session, then the next response, well, you know what? I definitely hear you. I understand. And I thank you so much for reaching out. But what I would love for you to do when you're able to make that investment in yourself and your business and your child's education, then I'll be here and ready. Or if you want to offer them a free promotion, just know what you want, know how to navigate those calls, is basically what I'm saying. Give them, like I think Camilla said, or someone said earlier, don't give up on them so easily if they just burst out and say they cannot afford it. Like, give them options and have those options available. Even with your payment plans, be ready, have your calculators, have your stuff ready. If it's once 297, know how much you dividing that thing up weekly. Like, get that calculator out and know it. Like, have all of your things ready when you're at the call or when you're on the phone with someone, even if it's a consultation. Another thing I will also too, and I've said this on some of the one-on-ones that I've had with many of you, know your customer's journey. Every customer has a journey with you from start to finish, where they are actually a potential customer to they are a customer and they're going through a path with you. Like, know their journey, know where they are. Keep notes on your clients. I keep notes on all my clients, whether y'all know it or not. And I usually tell y'all when we on our, hey, I may be looking crazy, but I'm up here typing. I'm listening to you, but I'm really not. I'm not even looking at the screen because I'm always taking notes so I can go back for myself. That just makes me better serve my client. I can better serve you when I can go back and read the notes that I had when we had, like, our last meeting. So keep notes and stuff on your clients so that you are better able to serve them when you're sitting down with them. All of this is going to take a strategy, and it's not going to happen overnight. But if you can come to the table ready when you're ready to launch that thing, when you're ready to actually have that call with that potential client, or you're getting ready, hey, I'm about to launch my, for example, Lady Shanae, I'm about to launch my tutoring business, and you have gone to every library and you have hung up marketing materials, and your number is just floating out there. You don't know when people are going to call you. But whenever they do, you be ready. Even on my marketing signs, I have call and text. So don't just call me. And because everybody don't answer. If y'all like me, I have so many spam callers too. Sometimes we don't answer those numbers when we see them, but make sure that you follow back up with these people if they are reaching back out to you. Any questions about anything that we've said or done on tonight? Because listen, I am at the end of this session. Any questions, concerns, comments, anything y'all want to say or add?
This was good. And I thank everybody. Um, I have a book of notes. So thank you so much for the inspiration.
It's breaking up a little bit. I am so sorry. I think you said it was good, and
Yeah, it was good, and I took a lot of notes, and I'm going to incorporate that was given in our information. So thank you.
I didn't hear that last part, but I did hear you say it was good and you took notes. So
Yeah, I was saying,
it's breaking up. I don't know if it's just breaking up. I couldn't hear all of it. If you want to type it, you can type it for me. I'm sorry. Um Well, I thank y'all. I'm just analyzing where everybody is on their journey. And I was like, we got a lot of people who are getting ready to lunch. And I know that with lunching, you're going to be talking about yourself probably for the first time in this type of setting with this business mindset. And we probably would come back and do some more of these role playing calls just so that you can get confident and think about what you've done today, and then we come back a month from now, we do it again, and just be ready. But again, you said thanks everyone for your help. You're so welcome. Have your script together, have your tagline, know who you are. Again, your tagline is a short 2 sentence. Tell who you are very quickly. My name is, I am the founder of, I can help you blank, 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 blank. That tagline is helpful. Create a script of different. If you only have one or two products, create a script for each one of those products or services. So when you're calling people or emailing people, because email is also a form of communication as well, when you're reaching out to people by email to get calls or consultations, or to get some of your products sold. Like, draft that out and see, how does it sound. Get an accountability person, say, hey, can you read this for me? Don't be afraid of chat pt. Like, I use that to help me write some of my things as well. And it gives me good verbiage to kind of, like, I may say, hey, I'm doing a class on overcoming, like, even my email, I'm doing a class on overcoming rejection, and we're going to talk about being able to get over the no. And I put that in chat gtpt, and it'll give me an email to send out to my clients or whatever the case may be. So use your resources. I know a lot of people are afraid of, they say different things about different stuff, but God wouldn't, we could use it for, now we ain't trying to be like these folks up here interpreting tongues and all that kind of stuff, craziness, but use it to your best ability to help you work your business. You got to work smart, not hard, right? So use some of these things and these resources to help you prepare yourself for when you have these conversations with your clients. A lot of y'all are going to be launching your businesses in the next couple of weeks. In the next couple of, y'all are going to start actually getting out here and talking to people, get yourself ready. Position yourself now for what you're getting ready to do. So, if y'all don't have anything or want anything else to add or any questions, I am absolutely done for tonight. I'm just grateful that this class was helpful, and we'll be coming back again within the next couple of weeks to do some more role playing. And everybody, I would love for you to join in, because again, this is just going to help you sharpen your skill of um talking about yourself and your business and what you're selling to other people, whether you're doing this on the phone or via email, or you get on a consultation. Like, I want you to pitch and sell your things to them. So I love y'all, and just be on the lookout for what's coming next. Next, as we are entering into August. Can y'all believe it's already August? My goodness. It is already August. So I love y'all. I don't see any more questions or anyone coming off. So I pray that this class has been informative and impactful. I will put the replay up on our my YouTube channel and send the link. So those of you who came in a little late, you can go back and get the first part of this lesson tonight. And I'll be sending you guys what's next for the month of August. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing rest of your night. Bye.
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 Bye, y'all.